Good evening or good afternoon. Got a few minutes before I get started. I'm starting at 1 o'clock. So I want to go ahead and get keyed up here so to give everyone an opportunity. Excuse me. What's up, Betty Lester over here on YouTube? Appreciate you for tuning in. Appreciate you for coming back. Thank y'all for joining in over here on Facebook. I appreciate y'all. I got 2 minutes before I get started. I want to go ahead and key everything up, give everybody an opportunity to get in here. I ask you over here on Facebook to share this, tag your friends, because we're gonna discuss this, and I want some Q&A. I want some questionnaire over here on YouTube. Hey, if you're a returning viewer and you have not subscribed, as I always state, please hit that subscribe button, then hit the notification bell twice, hit that all, and get signed up. If you're a first time YouTuber coming on to my show, welcome. I appreciate y'all. Welcome. If you like what you see, hit the subscribe button to support me, and then tap that notification bell twice. Leave a comment, suggestion, whatever. We got 1 minute before we get started. I appreciate y'all for coming in. Ooh, this is a hot topic, y'all. What's up, Belace 79? I appreciate y'all. Please, over here on YouTube, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell if you haven't already. Thank y'all for joining in. I appreciate y'all. Over here on Facebook as well. I appreciate y'all. I really and truly do. Okay. It's at the top of the hour. It's 1 o'clock p.m. So I wanted to talk about this situation because I saw it. I saw the video of it. And if you have not saw the video, for those that are on Facebook, all you have to do is go on my page when you get a chance, and the video was posted 12 hours ago, and it shows Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett out of Texas discussing about First Lady Melania Trump's visa. Put your hand on the camera for let Mari hit it. There you go. So she gave, you can go down my page and you can look at it. And she meaning Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett, spoke about her Republican colleagues had not said anything. They've been basically quiet about First Lady Melania Trump's visa that she has. And she spoke in detail about the certain visa that Melania Trump allegedly has, and the type of people who are only eligible for that specific type of visa. And she stated that Melania Trump did not fall into that category to receive and have that form of a visa that she has. So basically, the way I was looking at it, Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett didn't just straight out say it. What's up, Early? But the way that it seemed was that she was attacking or bringing into question the First Lady's citizenship. And questioning it. And Republicans are not saying anything about it. So I don't know if you all have seen the video. If you haven't, you can simply Google it. You can just probably type in Google or YouTube search and just type in Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett talks about Melania Trump's visa, and the video will pop up. Or you can just type in Jasmine Crockett / Melania Trump. The video will probably pop up. What's up, Sheila? So I shared the video, and I also commented on the main post. And on the main post, I stated that I love Jasmine Crockett. So one lady or man, I know it was a lady, came on there and commented and she said that I was uneducated because I said that I love Jasmine Crockett. Of course, she's a white lady and she's a Republican, and she's old, so I expect that. I sent her a response back and told her to suck one. I mean, that's just the way it is. I mean, and then someone else made a comment and said that basically she was unprofessional, and how can I like an unprofessional individual? Look, let me say this to you people, to everyone out there. A lot of people tend to expect for us as black people to always take the high road. We're supposed to always take the high road, no matter whether someone, and that someone is always white, the old racist white person. And not all white people are racist, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying when a racist white person comes along and says something or does something against a black person, we're always expected to take the high road. That shit don't fly with me. I don't live by that Michelle Obama bullshit that she preached while she was in the White House. When they go low, we go high. In my opinion, she proved to be a hypocrite. Michelle Obama did. And the reason I say she proved to be a hypocrite is because the only reason she said that was because she was in the White House and she felt as though she had to say that to keep the pressure off her and Barack. But since they've been out of office, she didn't go to Jimmy Carter's funeral, President Jimmy Carter's funeral. She didn't show up for President Trump's inauguration. She hasn't showed up for anything else dealing with nothing, but her husband has. When they go low, box them in the mouth. Exactly, Mooney Davis. That is exactly what it is. See, I hate black people who go by that old broke back slave mentality ass syndrome of when white people do you wrong or they say this or say that, we're supposed to say, okay, massa, okay, eyes do right, eyes do good, massa, and that's not me. Ain't gonna ever be me. I don't kiss ass, except for in the bedroom, you know, maybe, yeah. But I don't believe in that. When they go low, we go high shit. So that's why I consider Michelle Obama as a hypocrite. Because now that you're out of office, now that you're away from the White House, you don't want to attend none of that shit. You talk bad about them and everything. You speak negatively and everything. Why didn't you do that while you were in there? See, that's the type of person that I am. I don't give a damn where I'm at, what job I'm on. When they go low, I'm probably going in the depths of hell with a motherfucker. Exactly. It's a must to go lower sometimes for sure. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. I expect you to say that, but no, it ain't. Not for us. No. Speak for yourself, but not for us. No. See, I'm glad you said that, Erica, because there are people out there who really think that. And you are entitled to your opinion, but I don't care if there's a must to it. I don't give a damn about no job. I don't give a damn about no situation, no nothing. You're not going to talk crazy to me or call me out my name, and I just, because of being scared to go to jail or being afraid to lose a job, I'm just going, I throw my hands and say, you know what, you can have it. No, I'm not gonna let you have nothing. What I'm gonna let you have is this 5-finger knuckle sandwich is what, and if I go to jail, hey, that's fine and dandy. I served 13 years in prison. Do I give a damn about going to jail? Hell no. That's why I'm doing all this that I'm doing now, because I can't get no decent ass job that's conducive with my education that I've gotten since I've been out. So, and I'm not gonna beg no motherfucker. I'm not gonna kiss no motherfucker's ass about no job. I'm not gonna go in it because that's not me. I said it's a must to go. Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, in that one statement you say it's a must to go lower sometimes for sure. Then you said, I said it's a must to go lower. I'm agreeing with you. Okay, you're agreeing with me, but there is no sometimes. It's all the time. It's all the time, in my opinion. See, that's, there is never no sometimes to go lower when they go low. It's to me, it's all the time. When they go low, I'm gonna go even lower. Because when you let them have it that one time, there's one damn time too many. People have told me, man, Jasmine Crockett reminds me of you, and you remind me of Jasmine Crockett. Because we don't bite our tongue. She is a woman who is not afraid of and will not conform to white America like the way a lot of blacks are expected to conform. She's not a Clarence Thomas, and neither am I. She's not a she's not a bootlicker, and neither am I. See, like I was saying about Michelle Obama, beautiful woman. I mean, hey, beautiful woman. But I do not like what she said when she said, when they go low, we go high. And then she did all that. She took so much shit when she was first lady in the White House, where they called her man. They said she looked like a man. They called her anti-patriotic because she made that statement one time that she was disappointed in her country, which she's entitled to do so, because this country has not always been favorable to Black and brown and Native Americans. So for her to get out of office now and not act that same way that she did when she was in office is only going along with the theory you got to pay to play syndrome. You got to be this certain way when you're in corporate America to get by. No. I'll tell you to kiss my ass in the White House just as fast as I tell you to kiss my ass on 12th Street. I will tell you to fuck yourself, and I will kick your ass on Capitol Hill just as fast as I would do it on John Barrow. I'm not a bootlicker, and I don't like bootlickers, and I call bootlickers out. Jasmine Crockett did absolutely nothing wrong when she called First Lady Melania Trump's visa and possibly her citizenship into question. She did absolutely nothing wrong. See, this can go back as far as when Shirley Chisholm became the first Black woman to become an elected federal representative. And if you watch her movie, the white guy who was also a representative, who played the sheriff in Tyler Perry's show, Ruthless. Yeah, a lot of y'all probably seen the movie and didn't catch that. That senator, or rather that representative in the Shirley Chisholm movie, what's up, Shayla? In the Shirley Chisholm movie, that kept confronting Shirley Chisholm every day about the $32,500 that she was making. And she said to him, you're gonna quit coming to me every day talking about the 30 I make. Because he didn't believe that she belonged there. That's the same guy that played that role, that played the sheriff or chief or whatever he was in the movie or in the television show Ruthless by Tyler Perry. They didn't want us then on their level and making the same amount of money, and they still don't like it and don't want it to be done now. Now, I applied for a job at some time, and I'm not going to say exactly where and when, but I had the most qualification out of everybody in the room. Of course, I didn't get the job because of whatever reason, but they hired somebody else, and in 6 months from now, they're going to be hiring somebody else because the people 9 out of 10 that they hired ain't going to be qualified, ain't going to make it. But that's the thing that corporate America does when it's individuals like us. We're put in a box to what jobs they think we should be doing, i.e. working in factories, warehouses, restaurants, fast food, waiting tables, kissing ass, housekeeping, kissing ass, and things of that nature. I've done those jobs, and I'm not gonna ever do them again. Point blank period. I'm not. Under no considerations whatsoever. So when we have people like Jasmine Crockett, who speaks her mind and says exactly what's going on, when we have representatives and senators who are not afraid to get up there on Capitol Hill and speak the unadulterated truth, then those are the ones that we should look up to and respect. Let me tell y'all something, and I want y'all to hear me good. All people who vote, please hear me and hear me well. The Republicans, senators, and representatives have been riding along with Trump all these months. And even during the first time that he was in office. They've been riding along with everything that he's been doing. They haven't been censoring him. They haven't been criticizing him. They haven't been saying nothing ill will against him. Because he has threatened, he has told them that if they go against anything that he brings forth, that he will campaign against them and make sure that they lose their seat. He and Elon Musk said this when him and Elon Musk were buddy-buddy. Now they want to discuss about his big, beautiful bill, because his big, beautiful bill entails about taking away rights or taking away money from Medicaid and Medicare and other Social Security and other viable things that they know that is in their benefit package. Now, all of a sudden, you got these Republican representatives and senators who are not on board with this big, beautiful bill. And a lot of them, their term is coming to an end, and they're getting ready to start campaigning for re-election in the respective states. Hear me and hear me well, my people. And when I say my people, I'm talking about all voters, black, white, Jew, Gentile, Protestant, Catholic, everyone who votes in your respective state, concerning your respective senators and representatives, because all the midterm or primaries are not on the same date. Like here in Arkansas, when it's time to vote for our senators and our elected federal officials, it might not be time in California or New Hampshire or New York or wherever. But y'all are getting ready in your respective states to vote for your elected officials. This is a time when you can send a message. This is a time when you can allow your voice to be heard. I am sick and I am tired. If you are sick and you are tired of the status quo, if you are sick and you are tired of what's been going on in Washington, if you are sick and you are tired of the lies, if you are sick and you are tired of the bullshit not doing what the American people voted you into office to do, if you are sick and tired of those who are kissing Donald Trump's ring, then you have the opportunity to let your voice be heard on election day in your state. Every Republican, every Democrat, every independent who has kissed the ring of Donald Trump, who has not stood up against all the atrocities that he has done within the 7 months that 6 to 7 months that he's been in office, and all of the shit that he has done with DEI, with civil rights repealing, with doing away with funding for Job Corps with the Department of Labor, for the Department of Education, evisceration, and everything else. Vote their asses out of office. There will be other elected officials, or rather there will be other people running for those positions. Now, I'm not saying take a Republican out and put a Democrat in, or take a Democrat out and put a Republican in. That's not what I'm saying. Those are mere party affiliations. Look at the person. The person can be running under the Republican ticket, but have nothing but the love and compassion of the people and to help the people. In the same way with a Democrat. But the person can be a Democrat and be a flat out evil, conniving, rotten piece of shit. So stop voting party line, people. Young people, stop allowing your parents and your grandparents and your great-grandparents to coax you into voting party line. Stop allowing people to tell you because you're black or you're brown, you have to vote Democrat. Stop that shit. That is the most slave, broke back mentality bullshit that I've ever heard in my fucking life. That just because we're black, when you go into the vote, you vote Democrat straight across the board. That's it. You don't vote nothing else. I know some Democrats that's full of fucking shit that ain't worth 2 cents. And y'all do too. If we leave it up to Democrats all the time, we'll lose our country. Because a lot of them will just let illegal immigration come in. That's one thing. Look, we cannot have illegal immigration in the country. You just can't. Come on, people. Have common sense. I'm not saying not allow immigrants to come in legally. I'm saying illegally, no. The first thing Democrats will holler, oh, it's not Christ-like. Oh, we got to be like Jesus. We got to open up and we got to let them in. No, that will fuck this country up and you know it. But a lot of you all will not admit that. That's the reason I say, but in actuality, you know it's true. Stop voting party lines. Same way with Republicans. Stop voting party lines. But see, this is the thing. This is why everything is going to continue to be Republican majority. Because they vote. I'm going to speak about Arkansas. You know why there will never be a black governor in the state of Arkansas? Because most of your votes, the majority of your votes, there's 75 counties in the state of Arkansas. And your black votes from Little Rock or from Pulaski County, Jefferson County, and other highly populated black counties aren't going to count too much because a lot of the blacks either can't vote or don't vote. But in those counties like Izard, Stone, Franklin, Sebastian, Madison, Garland, Hot Springs County, y'all get my drift. North, Northwest, Northeast Arkansas, all those white folks in all those counties are going to vote. They're going to go vote. And the majority of them are going to vote Republican. The black brother who ran against Sarah Huckabee Sanders, he didn't have a speck on him. He was probably the most qualified candidate as far as a black man, or just period, that we will probably ever see. Now, that's not to take anything away from Fred Love, who is talking about running in 2026, but Fred Love is not that brother there. And that brother there that ran against Sarah Huckabee Sanders, according to a very close friend of mine, said that if he couldn't win, then ain't no other black man gonna win. Because just because individuals from Little Rock might like, and Pulaski County might like the black man, don't mean every other white person in the other 70 something counties are going to like them and going to vote for them. I want you to ask yourself, let's just be real. Let's just be honest. Can we be honest? And let's be honest. Do y'all really think the majority white people in the state of Arkansas want a black person as governor? Now, you don't have to answer that on here. You don't have to answer that on here. I don't expect you to. I don't expect you to. Do you think the people of Mississippi will ever vote a black governor? Or Alabama? I want to say Louisiana, but I'm not for sure if there's been a black governor in Louisiana. I don't know. But let me just stay in my ballpark. Let me just stay in my ballpark. Let me not go into any other state because I can't speak about any other state. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Arkansas. I want you all to really answer that. Do y'all really think that the majority of white people, what's up, Shannon, she bad streets? Do y'all think that the majority of white people who vote in the state of Arkansas, all 75 counties, that includes individuals in Pulaski County, Jefferson County, Franklin, Izard, Stone, Yale, Polk, all those small counties that's up around northern, north central, northwest, northeast, east, south, southeast, southwest, all that, really want a black person as governor of the state of Arkansas? Do y'all really, really believe that? What's up, Cara? Yeah, I mean it's a legitimate question that I don't expect anyone to answer. A lot of you all will not ask on social media and in public the questions that I ask. A lot of you all hold some of the same views that I do, but a lot of you all go through life with your head down and just say, if I just hold my head down and I don't open my mouth, I can probably get by. But what happens when you keep doing that and then all of a sudden, get by, pat you on the shoulder, and say, hey, where you going? You've been skating by all these months and years. Where you going? It's time to pay your dues. What you do then? What you do then? So, with the fact of Jasmine Crockett asking that question on the floor of Melania Trump's visa and her citizenship? I want to know the answer to it too. And before you come on here and say that she's Putin's cousin or that she's Russian and all that, no, she's not. No, she's not. No, she's not. Melania Trump's nationality is Slovenia. She's a Slovenian, which used to be Yugoslavia, which has absolutely nothing to do with Russia. So, if you're going to talk your knowledge, know it. So y'all take care. Again, ask yourself those questions and answer them. You don't have to answer them to me, because I know you're not going to say the truth that you know that the majority of white people, and even some black people, don't want no black person as governor of the state of Arkansas. There are some black folks that don't even want a Negro as governor of the state of Arkansas. No matter how qualified he or she may be than the current governor we have in office, which is a retard. There you go.